Hi, my name is Julian from the Iconic Boys, and you're watching Kababayan LA.
How cute is that kid? Hindi lang po cute, nako, napakagaling din pong magsayaw. And we're going to be featuring that later. We're going to be showing him dancing sa ating On the Red Carpet segment brought to us by Pacific Rim Video. But for now, like I said earlier, at the top of the program, marami pong magpapadala ng boxes. And in fact, Manny Paez of Manila Forwarder, welcome back on Kababayan LA. When meron bang season ng pagpapadala ng mga boxes? I know Christmas for sure, right? Oo. What about mga March? I'm thinking kasi marami nagpapadala pag graduation also, di ba?
Eskwela, magpapasukan, yung mga payong, jackets, notebooks, things like that.
Marami pa rin ba ang nagpapadala ng mga boxes? Because I know before madami, pero ngayon, usually yung iba nagpapadala pera na lang and then just buy whatever you need there in the Philippines.
Actually, lalong dumadami kasi nga, unang-una, there's a lot of companies na nagsarado na, no? Ngayon, napupunta na sa mga legitimate companies in shipping. Bumabalik na uli yung dating sigla nung balikbayan box industry.
And that's what we're going to be talking about now because not too long ago, I actually got an email from a viewer. And Manny, you know this because I sent this to you. At sinabi niya na yun daw box niya, mukhang natagalan bago makarating. And in fact, when she sent us the email, she wasn't sure if it was going to arrive because she was reporting it to us as a lost box. And a few days later, doon natanggap nung kapamilya niya. But the thing was, it took 3 months, 4 months bago dumating. Oo. Pandalas pang nangyayari. Ano bang mga problema ng sending balikbayan box?
Actually, in that particular company, nagsarado na yan eh. So, because nagsarado na, as what the viewer said, ang license nila is nirevoke na. Although, they're still advertising, as what I said nga, no? I did the research recently. And I was surprised they're still advertising, including their license number. But turns out, when I went to the website of the U.S. Federal Maritime Commission and Philippine Shippers Bureau, na-cancel na.
Ayan, we're gonna be talking about that also later. We'll send you a website kung saan nyo makikita yung mga legitimate companies. But Manny, let's first talk about the problems. Ano ba yung usual problems ng balikbayan box sending? Delayed? Yung iba hindi nakakarating, yung iba nakakarating bukas na, yung iba kulang-kulang ang boxes. Talaga bang how rampant are these things?
Actually ngayon, one of the causes of delays, winter schedule, nag-change na ang shipping line na delay yan for 1 week dahil lahat ng mga vessels nagpunta sa dry dock at nirepair. Pangalawa, of course, continuous ang random inspection ng U.S. Homeland Security and the Philippine government. Just recently, the Philippine government invested 4 billion pesos to buy those x-rays na mas powerful pa, 3 times sa x-ray dito sa Amerika.
But I'm thinking, pag may x-ray, hindi na kailangan buksan ng box o binubuksan pa rin?
Actually, when they see something na duda sila, yun, bubuksan na yun.
Ano bang mga bawal?
Actually, ang dami ng list na yan. Ang pinaka, of course, pera, currency, gold, precious metals, pornographic materials, gambling materials.
Pirated things.
Pirated items. At saka yung weapons, anything na may kinalaman sa military application o sa baril, bawal yan.
Bawal. Mga kutsilyo, mga Swiss knife, mga ganyan.
Yun, okay lang yan dahil that's used for camping or pagluluto.
Right. Okay, and so now, you mentioned something that's quite alarming earlier. When we look at the list, let's take the website up. Makikita niyo po yung list sa manilaforwarder.com, sa website nila, Manny, no? List ng mga legitimate balikbayan box companies.
Actually, ang list na yun, nandun lahat ng, in-open natin kumbaga nandun lahat ng listahan ng companies na alam natin nag-ooperate. Tapos, in-identify kung ano yung license nila or kung anong wala silang license.
Ayan, kasi
so, it's open yan. We have to be straightforward sa consumer.
Ngayon, ang problema, minsan, sa ating mga kababayan, sa hirap ng buhay, ang hinahanap lang nila yung murang sumingil. Pag murang sumingil, then you have a problem.
Actually, that's one of the reasons kaya nagsara yung mga company rin. Hindi sila kumikita.
Kasi sobrang mura na. Pero the problem is, what if halimbawa, katulad ngayon, mag-check ako ngayon, okay? Nandun yung list, okay? Nandun yung company, and I send a box. Tapos biglang, in a month, hindi pa nakakarating yung box ko sa Pilipinas and na-revoke na yung license nila. Sino ang kailangan kong habulin?
Actually, tamang magandang question yan. Kaya dalawa ang accreditation na kailangan ng company. U.S. Federal Maritime Commission and Philippine Shippers Bureau. Ngayon, for you to be accredited by Philippine Shippers Bureau, you are required to deliver the boxes even though you didn't get paid. So, obligasyon yan.
Ayan.
Same token naman sa U.S. Federal Maritime Commission, ang requirement is at least you have at least $400,000 to operate a business.
Okay.
Kaya yung mga isa-isang one-man operation, hindi na talaga pwede ngayon.
Alright. So, kailangan pang maging vigilant kayo, lalo na pinaghirapan po natin yung pinambili natin ng mga ireregalo natin sa Balikbayan Box. That's the website on the screen. Also, the number. If you need to get more information, tawagan niyo po si Manny Paes ng Manila Forwarder. For now, thank you so much and more power to you.
Thanks, Janelle.
Magbabalik po ang Kababayan LA. Don't go away.